News coming in from Karnataka's Mangaluru. It seems like there was an untold bandh in the coastal region today as communal and gang rivalry reports have once again surfaced. That's left the entire region in absolute shock. In a shocking sword attack in Bantwal Taluk's Kambodi Irakodu, 42-year-old man Abdul Rahim was brutally killed and another youth was injured in a suspected targeted assault that has shaken Dakshina Kannada district. In the aftermath of the incident, Congress's Muslim leaders in Dakshina Kannada are now likely to resign en masse. In fact, this was a decision that was led by the district minority unit president, saying that enough is enough. A lot of the local Muslim people there are being targeted, and therefore Congress members from that community have decided that they are going to en masse resign in a sign of protest against the same Congress who's currently in power. A meeting is also scheduled to take place at the Shadi Mahal Hall in Mangaluru itself to decide on this en masse resignation. The move is a protest against the Congress government, with this viral audio clip also fueling speculation. In fact, this man who was killed, Rahiman, a resident of the Kolatamajalu area, was reportedly, we hear, unloading sand when the murder took place. Two assailants on a bike attacked him with a sword. He died on the spot due to grievous injuries. In fact, he was rushed to the hospital but was declared brought dead. And here we're looking at huge protests that panned out today. A massive procession that took off. Karnataka Minister Dinesh Gundarao condemned the incident, saying justice will be served. Let's listen in.
Very unfortunate incident yesterday that has happened. Attempt to murder of two people. One Mr. Abdul Rahim and one more person, Shafi. And unfortunately, one of them passed away yesterday. And both of them are, what the background, if we checked, one was a secretary of a mosque and they were supplying sand. And they have no criminal background, nothing. All are normal people. And, there's no background to them of any criminal activity. So it looks like it is a very, revenge murder. And police are looking into all aspects. So I'm sure that the police will apprehend all the people who are responsible for this and see that those who have done this heinous crime of murdering an innocent man, they'll be brought to book.
All right, now the incident has sowed tensions. You're looking at the scores of people there who are out on the streets in solidarity with the man who died, and also raising questions of law and order, security enforcement in place in Mangaluru coastal region. Back-to-back murders, these gang rivalries, cases that have now come to light has really left the entire region tense. The incident has now erupted in absolute backlash to the sitting Congress regime, asking questions about safety of locals there. Situation has turned volatile. The police had to eventually come by to pacify the crowds and even cleared the crowds, the swelling crowds that had panned out today in Mangaluru. This is what Mangaluru looked like. Despite security and police officials in place, you had a procession. Despite prohibitory orders, remember, Mangaluru right now is simmering. There are prohibitory orders in place. There has been a ban on any kind of gatherings, but yet people defiant, angry, have come out on the streets condemning this law and order failure. An unofficial bandh was declared in Mangaluru all across. And these were tense situations. Nearly 2,000 police personnel had to be deployed on the ground. Social media has now yet again reignited with several revenge threats, particularly via an Instagram page that was called Target Boy. Now, as you have processions and protests there, you have people targeting some of the faces you see on our screens there, saying these are people who are responsible for the murder that happened in the last 24 hours, targeting these very Bajrang Dal members. Bharat Kundal, the main accused in the murder of SDPI worker Ashraf Kalyani. You have people now putting out his images on social platforms saying, we'll take revenge against you. This is the kind of gang rivalry that we're seeing openly pan out in Mangaluru. To crack the case, Dakshina Kannada SP Yatish has now formed 5 police teams. The case has been filed against 15 individuals, including acquaintances of the victim, Deepak and Sumit. Let's listen in what the cops had to say.
One incident of assault has been reported at Bantwala Rural Police Station limits in Koltamajalu village, wherein two youths, about 30 to 35 years, were attacked by unknown assailants, of which one person has succumbed and the other person is undergoing treatment at the hospital. And in this regard, we have registered a case in Bantwala Rural Police Station. Investigation is going on.
Right now, where you have huge crowds that have gathered there, Mangaluru at this point remains on the boil. Unofficial reports of a Bandh, shops and establishments have been shut down, and there have been appeals. In fact, multiple appeals from locals who have nothing to do with this to intervene at the earliest and get the city back functioning.